Good morning, Madam Agnes and everyone. Today, we will be presenting our analysis of IKEA for the course Advanced Management Accounting. My name is Sim Singpan.
My name is Ho Yu Yi.
And my name is Melissa.
We will be discussing how IKEA applies strategy, cost management, and management accounting to achieve competitive advantage. In this presentation, we will focus on how IKEA uses target costing, sustainability integration, and process optimization to strengthen its long-term performance. Our presentation is structured into 5 parts. First, we will give an introduction to IKEA. Next, we will discuss the strategic technique. After that, we will demonstrate how these techniques impact innovation and performance. Then, we will highlight the challenges IKEA faces and propose recommendations. Finally, we will conclude our findings. Now, we will begin with an overview of IKEA and its strategic positioning. IKEA is not just a furniture company, it is a global brand that has built a unique model for affordable, functional, and sustainable living. Founded in 1943 in Sweden, IKEA now operates 433 stores across 52 countries, demonstrating its global reach and brand influence. So as you can see, this is the IKEA logo. So IKEA achieved cost efficiency through several strategies. First is its flat pack design, which reduces transportation, storage, and handling costs. And this picture shows what IKEA flat pack design look like. Next is standardized product offering that enable mass production and cost leadership. Third, an efficient supply chain that ensures affordability without compromising quality. Financially, IKEA applies target costing, starting product design with the price customer can afford. This balances customer affordability, market expectation, and profit margin, guiding key business decisions. In short, IKEA integrates cost management, smart design, and sustainability to maintain a strong competitive advantage in the global market.
Now, I will explain the strategic technique used by IKEA to maintain its global cost leadership strategy. IKEA applies 2 key strategic management accounting tools, which is the target costings and the balanced scorecards. First, the target costing. The target costing is part of the strategic cost management and it works differently with the traditional costing. Instead of calculating cost first and then adding profits, IKEA works backward using this formula, which is market price minus desired profit equal to the target cost. This means that IKEA first decides what price customer can afford, then it will deduct its required profit margins. The remaining amount becomes the maximum allowable cost. So cost control happens at the design stages, not after the production. This forces a strong collaboration between the designs, productions, and accounting teams. Everyone must innovate to reduce costs but without sacrificing acceptable quality. This is why IKEA can maintain competitive pricing while still remaining profitable globally. The second technique is the Balanced Scorecard, developed by the Robert S. Kaplan and David P. Norton. The Balanced Scorecard will combine the financials and non-financial indicators, ensuring the daily operations aligns with the long-term strategies. It evaluates the performance from 4 perspectives. First, the financial perspective. This focuses on the revenue growth, profitability, cost controls, and return on investment. For IKEA, this ensures that even though the prices are low, the financial performance will remain sustainable. The second is the customer perspective. This measures the customer satisfactions, retentions, and loyalty. IKEA uses the tools such as the survey and Net Promoter Score to evaluate how customers perceive its value. The third one is the internal business process perspective. This focuses on the operational efficiency. For example, IKEA flat pack system improve the shipment fill rates, reduce the warehousing costs, and lower the transportation expenses. Efficient process directly support both cost leaderships and customer satisfactions. The last one is the organizational capacity perspective, also known as the learning and growth. This focuses on the employee skill, leaderships, and innovations capability. This ensures that IKEA can continuously improve and maintain its competitive advantage.
Now that we have looked at IKEA strategy technique, let's move on to part 3, where we demonstrate how this strategy creates innovation and real impact for the company. A key part of IKEA innovation is integrating sustainability into its operation, and target costing play an important role in this. Sustainability is embedded in procurement, logistics, and product design, meaning IKEA considers environmental impact at every stage of its operation. First, the flat pack model. It reduces storage costs by taking out less warehouse space. It also reduces transportation costs by shipping more product per truck, and could improve shipment capacity, allowing more efficient deliveries. Next, its packaging is designed with simple materials that are easy to disable and recyclable, helping customers sort material for recycling at home. Besides that, IKEA also uses FSC certified wood for 99% of its product. This reduces environmental risks, ensures long-term supply stability, and while the initial cost is higher, it lowers long-term risks. IKEA not only embeds sustainability in operations but also measures its impact strategically using the Balanced Scorecard. This approach allows them to link environmental initiatives to financial and organizational performance. From a financial perspective, IKEA invests in renewable energy and optimized logistics, which reduce warehousing costs and shortens delivery times, directly improving cost efficiency and profitability. For customers, using FSC certified materials enhance IKEA brand image, attract eco-conscious consumers, and increase customer loyalty. Internally, the flat pack system improves shipment fill rates and warehouse utilization. The network efficiency ratio monitors both logistic performance and carbon reduction, aligning operation with sustainability goals. Finally, the learning and growth perspective focuses on supplier collaboration and continuous sustainable design innovation, which strengthens IKEA's long-term resilience. Besides that, IKEA operational processes show how target costing turns cost management into strategic innovation across the entire value chain. IKEA starts with a target selling price based on what customer can afford, adhering to the philosophy of low price with meaning. They select global manufacturers capable of mass production at low cost, ensuring efficiency without sacrificing quality. Designers compete internally to balance functionality and aesthetics while staying under strict cost constraints. The flat pack design reduces warehousing and cross-border logistic costs, while the self-assembly model lowers labor costs. A perfect example is the bank mart. IKEA uses the Balanced Scorecard to ensure that its operational processes are not only efficient but also aligned with sustainability goals. The flat pack system improves shipment efficiency, shortens delivery cycles, and reduces carbon emission. By optimizing logistics, IKEA minimizes both cost and environmental impact. IKEA also uses data-driven demand forecasting to accurately plan inventory. This reduces stockouts and prevents inventory backlogs by 10% to 20%, ensuring products are available when customers need them. To track operational performance, key KPIs such as inventory turnover, delivery time, and the network efficiency ratio are monitored. Strong collaboration with suppliers ensure operations are aligned with sustainability and business goals. Through these processes, IKEA links day-to-day operation with strategic objectives, demonstrating how the Balanced Scorecard transforms management accounting into a tool for operational excellence and environmental responsibility.
Now, I will move on how these techniques impact customer. Target costing is highly customer focused. Before designing a product, IKEA has studied what customer can afford and what competitors are charging. Only then does a product development begin. A strong example from our assignment is the bunk mat. IKEA set as extremely low target price of 5 kroner. To achieve this, the designer redesigns the mat shapes to allow a better stacking on the pallets. This reduced the shipping cost significantly. The cost savings were then passed directly to customer through a lower selling price. This showed that the target costing ensured affordability, maintain acceptable quality, build customer trust and loyalty. Customer feels that they are getting a strong value of money. While under the Balanced Scorecard, the customer perspective ensures the continuous monitoring of satisfactions and loyalty. IKEA will track the KPIs such as customer feedback score and net promoter score through a regular in-store and online survey. For example, when IKEA introduced a smaller urban store format, early feedback show a layout issues. Based on this feedback, IKEA reinstates a guided pathway to improve the customer experience. This shows that the customer feedback directly influence strategic decisions. In addition, IKEA responds to sustainability demand by pricing plant-based food options lower than meat alternative, which encouraging the sustainable choice without increasing the customer burden. So overall, both target costing and the Balanced Scorecard will ensure that IKEA strategies is not only cost efficient but also customer oriented.
Furthermore, I will explain the financial impact of target costing at IKEA. Target costing plays a very important role in strengthening IKEA's financial performance because profit is actually planned at the product's design stage. Unlike the traditional costing methods where companies calculate costs after production, IKEA begins with the market price that customers are willing to pay. After that, the company deducts its desired profit margin to determine the allowable cost. Because of this approach, financial discipline is built into the product even before manufacturing begins. This significantly reduces the risk of cost overruns and ensures that every product remains profitable in the competitive market. Another financial advantage is the improvement in contributions margins. Since cost targets are strictly controlled during product development, IKEA is able to maintain low production costs while still achieving its expected profit margins. Move to the financial perspective of the Balanced Scorecard. The Balanced Scorecard framework evaluates company performance not only through financial results but also through customer satisfaction, internal processes, and learning and growth. At IKEA, several key financial performance indicators are monitored. This includes the revenue growth, operating profit, cost to sales ratio, and return on capital employed, or through logistic optimization and efficient supply chain management. IKEA has been able to significantly reduce holding costs and warehousing expenses. Although target costing and Balanced Scorecard bring many strategic advantages, IKEA still faces several challenges in implementing these management accounting tools. One key challenge is supplier pressure for continuous cost reduction. Excessive cost pressure may strain supplier relationship or potentially affect product quality if not managed carefully. Another challenge is that design creativity may be limited by strict cost targets. Designers must always balance aesthetic, functionality, and cost restrictions. In addition, IKEA operates in more than 50 countries, which make global performance measurements are more complex. Coordinating Balanced Scorecard KPIs across different regions require extensive data collection, reporting system, and performance monitoring. This may create the risk of data overload, where managers receive too much information and struggle to focus on the most important strategic indicators. Finally, sustainability initiatives also require high upfront investment. For example, renewable energy projects. To address these challenges, several recommendations can be proposed. First, IKEA should focus on strengthening long-term partnerships with suppliers rather than only emphasizing cost reduction. Second, IKEA can improve its management accounting system by integrating artificial intelligence and advanced data analytics. Third, IKEA may introduce a flexible innovation budget. This means allocating dedicated funds for experimentation and product development outside strict target cost limitations. Finally, IKEA should continuously simplify and prioritize its Balanced Scorecard metrics.
In conclusion, IKEA's success showed the power of combining strategic management accounting tools, target costing, and a Balanced Scorecard to drive both efficiency and sustainability. Ultimately, this combination of target costing and the Balanced Scorecard allowed IKEA to maintain global cost leadership, embed sustainability into its core philosophy, and set a benchmark for using management accounting to achieve long-term sustainable business success. Thank you for your attention and interest in our analysis.